So I'm Sarah, I'm from Mediquit for Kids Children's Charity, and I work closely with the Wigan Neonatal Unit, Kate Bowen especially, who has helped us organise this event tonight. All the money that's raised is going to be supporting Wigan Neonatal Unit and helping children like little Ella here, who was the smallest baby to be born in Wigan in 35 years.
We try and raise a lot of money for Mediquit for Kids Charity because they buy the equipment for the hospitals, and without this equipment these babies would just not survive. Ella's been through quite a lot. Her lungs have collapsed 3 times in all. She's had platelet transfusions, numerous blood transfusions. She had to be decompressed last Christmas because her lungs was just that poorly, and the illnesses that she was getting at the time. As I said, without this life-saving equipment and without all these doctors and the wonderful nurses and the work that they do on these children, they just possibly wouldn't survive.
This is our home. This is where we look after the babies that you've been meeting, and this is where the money that you raise is going to do its good. This is where the equipment is used. I want to show you the equipment that we have, the incubators that we have, and I want to tell you about the incubators that you're going to be raising money for tonight. So, here's an incubator. These things are amazing. They have enabled us to change the world that babies come into. When babies are born, they are vulnerable. They are prone to getting cold. They lose huge amounts of fluid, and they need us to be able to look after them very carefully in a very carefully controlled environment. These things allow us to do that. Once upon a time, it was all about making sure that babies were warm enough and that their environment was always so that they couldn't get cold. The strange thing is we now have babies who are born who we actually need to cool down. That protects their brains. It stops them from getting brain damage. We have a different sort of incubator that we want to get. We want to have an incubator which allows us to cool babies better. It gives us the space. We need a lot of space. These are profoundly sick babies when they are born. We need a lot of space for doctors and nurses to get in and care for the baby.
Well, this is Connor Luke Entwistle. He was born on the 15th of December 2013. He was weighed 2 pounds 4 ounces. He was born at 28 weeks. He was in a bad way when he was born. The neonatal team here at Wigan did a fantastic job. Managed to stabilise him, but unfortunately they didn't have the equipment that they needed to keep him alive. So he was transferred to Bolton. Spent approximately 2 weeks at Bolton, and then he was transferred back to Wigan. In total, he spent 107 days in the unit.
As Ian said, we had some really tough times, but we look at him now and he's just amazing, and it's a testament to all the staff in the unit, because you don't, as I said, you don't anticipate that you're going to have a premature baby. You think that you're going to have a baby and it's going to be healthy, and when it does, you don't even think somewhere like this exists. And when you do come in here, you're met with empathy and professionalism, and through some dark days.
It's going to make such a difference with the equipment that we'll be able to buy, and it's going to be life-changing for some of our patients and families. We thank you all for coming and supporting us.
I think it was just over a year ago that me and Sarah came into contact.
Yeah.
We thought that it'd be a good idea to try and raise money for equipment for the babies on the unit.
Yeah.
So we put our heads together and we've done various different events, and this to date is our biggest one yet.
It is.
Thanks for your support.